breaking in. He is the head chef of this kitchen. Oh, wow. Nice. We don't get arrested this episode. We can get away with anything. So I'm about to eat a pig's ass. Hey kitty, how are you?
Hi.
Uh-oh.
More gato. Say hi.
Hi. Stop it. Welcome, welcome. Tonight we are lucky enough to dine at Fonda no Kei. And for those of you that don't know what that means, Fonda is like a food stand where workers on their way to work will stop, get something to eat before they continue on to work. Lo Kei is like what it is. So it's kind of street talk for his restaurant. It's a kind of high-end restaurant, I will tell you that. And we're very fortunate we have a table because Gabriel, the owner, and I are just like that. And he's reserved the table for us and gave us permission to shoot inside. We're gonna order lots of different dishes, lots of variety. It's a very modern, contemporary presentation of Panamanian dishes. I'm very excited. Whenever I come here, I'm always excited beforehand, so I'm like a little kid right now. So without further ado, let's do it. Wet paint. Oh, it's a push. Oh, it's locked. Oh, okay, it's getting worse. Yeah, good done. Here we are in the abandoned restaurant. Which is over that way.
Okay.
Let's stir some trouble.
Go for it, Chubby.
It was worth breaking in. We're going to check out the kitchen. The chef's hard at work here. It's an open type kitchen, and I gotta say, when I've come here, they are so efficient preparing all these dishes. I see a lot of chopped onion. The onion about to be chopped. Nice big kitchen grill. Queso.
Masa de maíz.
Oh, they corn balls.
Mixed cheese.
Queso.
So corn balls with queso?
I think they're making separate dishes. Those are corn balls. That's something else, a baked thing, but he's rolling it up with cheese. And it's a mixture of cheese. Oh, panqueque.
Oh.
Tortilla de maíz.
They corn pancake.
Oh.
Nice. We'll have to order those when we order.
Yes.
There's the deep fryers in the back.
Yep.
Not being used right now, but I'm sure they will. They're quite efficient, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
This is my first time allowed in a kitchen without them calling the police. So I'm very happy. If we hear sirens, I'm out the back door. He is the head chef of this kitchen for this restaurant. I've noticed when I've come here before, they work very well together. Does it take a long time to train them to, not run into each other?
Yeah, well, we have like 5 years open. The group is some new, but we try to make a system to all understand what we want. And we try to make the service of the food very quick and very easy to make. But in the prep, it's very long when we make the prep, but in the service it's very quick. We attend like 150 people.
Oh wow!
To 200.
Wow!
The weekends we make that number 250 of.
Wow! So they're busy. What I was impressed is they're very smooth. And the key, like you said, is the preparation of all the pieces.
We maybe it's like smooth, but in the brush it's very.
But I was impressed. Very well done. Good job. Now the menu, the items on the menu, it reminds reminds me of tapas.
Yeah, well, now it's like that. We before we have a menu much larger. The place is like
Like a big dinner.
yeah. We change the menu and make like tapas.
I like it like tapas because you get more variety.
Jose is the chef and owner. He tried to make that. He wants to the people eat more and try more plates. We can offer more dishes for one person.
Yeah, well, if there's the one big dish, that's the dish. They will try different things.
Exactly.
So that's where the variety is. The tapas are kind of small portions. So there might be a beef dish or a pork dish or a marisco, seafood. And they get each tapas, they order them one by one, they can have a variety. Rather, if they ordered one big dish, it's like, okay, here's your big fish. And that's all they have. So business decision, but I like it better that way.
Yeah. It's more difficult sometimes in the kitchen because we have to make more dishes for one person. But for the spirit, for the client, for the person, it's more a better experience.
Better dining experience.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Okay.
Gracias. Thank you for your time. All right, well, we just heard from the head chef. That's how they run their operation. Beautifully done. We're heading back to our table, which is right next to the bar. We're getting 3 Lokai. Lokai is the name of the restaurant and the name of their specialty drink. And they got 3 bartenders. We're going to get 3 variations of the Lokai. So if we can walk out of here and find the door when we're done, we're ahead of the game. So let's go do it.
Nice to meet you. My name is Luis. We are in Panama City, Lokai Bar. So it's a pleasure that you are with us, and we start to make 3 different drinks with different twists of inspiration of classic cocktail. So we are introducing our first principal bartender. His name is Danny Castillo.
Danny.
So Danny,
Mucho
say hi.
gusto.
Okay, so Danny start make a kind of a very fresh cocktail that called Misterio del Atlántico.
Atlantic history.
Yeah, so we get inspiration of this cocktail about the different ingredients that enter to the Caribbean side to Panama. So please, Danny, start first. Okay, we have it like a syrup of hibiscus. In that case,
hibiscus
yeah,
syrup.
hibiscus syrup. Pour this kind of color and citrusly.
Lemon
This
juice.
kind of this is a kind of pineapple smoke juice. So they smoke Ignance wood, like it's typical in the countryside, and pour this kind of characteristics that get a good creation with the mezcal that have
mezcal.
this. Also, this is a kind of pepper, like hot part. We do jalapeno infusion with seco herrerano. So that case, I pour all the kind of hot part.
Pimienta.
Yeah, pimienta, yes. And
Picante or
also,
no
yeah,
pi-
it's
picante?
a little bit spicy, yes. And also we finish with a Montes Lobo mezcal that is of this character to the cocktail. And also you can see around the ring of our custom glass, we get a kind of tajin. So this tajin is a waste tajin with all the things that remaining in the bar and the kitchen. So we use like orange peel, lime peel, different spices, salt, and different kind of pepper from Panama. So when you try it, you discover this kind of thing.
It's gonna have a little bit of a kick. There's some hot pepper in there. And the mezcal is a type of tequila, basically,
Yes.
right?
So
should be interesting.
Danny finished with a kind of a solution salad homemade, so I pour to resaltate different kind of flavor. And now we start to get live. Vamos a darle vida a este cóctel. Ahora sí de manera shake. So we start 2 techniques. First we do very hard shake, and then we finish throwing to create a kind of air to this cocktail.
Oh, so this
Yeah.
hard shaking is the mixing.
Yes.
The slow is just to aerate the
Yeah,
drink.
and now you can see. So Danny start with the show.
Whoa.
Woo!
If I did that, it would be all over the floor. Oh,
Wow.
nice. Woo.
Jeez.
It's all done with
Bravo.
mirrors.
So now you can see this guy have a very crystal clear ice to get your drink in a good temperature and less dilution.
Whoa, that's a big ass
and
ice cube.
you can enjoy better your drink. So this typical glass is from Arena de Chitre. It's a part of Panama in the central province that the people do the artesanías about barro. So about this kind of traditional inspiration, we do our glass. So here with you, you have, dáselo, Dani, pues, Misterio del Atlántico. Please
Gracias.
enjoy.
Atlantic Mystery. Down the
Enjoy.
hatch. Poquito picante.
Yeah.
No mucho.
No,
Poquito.
it's a little bit spicy, yeah.
There's a
It's
little bit spicy
you know,
to it.
Es como poquito, un poquito ahí, un touch. Así que, enjoy.
Jab.
Mira, para eso es lo que hay. Vamos a poner la licuadora.
Some tequila, mezcal tequila with hot pepper and other spices. It's peppery. Emily, you gotta try this.
Yes,
Is that cool?
that's good.
The little heat with the mezcal.
I like the salty and sweet
Yeah.
kind of mixture with
combination at once.
spiciness. Yeah.
Okay, so now we continue with the second inspiration of the drink. We give you now a drink very fresh. That is a blended cocktail, inspiration about the garden, about the green part of Panama that we have it. So it's a fresh drink. Our second bartender, Juan Guerrero,
Hola, Juan. Mucho
started
gusto.
to make this interesting and special cocktail. So please, it's a cocktail that we start with a kind of fresh herbs. Okay, vamos a empezar con albahaca y hierbabuena. You do like
Oh, fresh herbs.
yeah, fresh herbs, yes.
Was that mint maybe?
Oh, this is basil, fresh basil,
Ooh, basil.
yes.
Wow.
Then we continue with the spearmint too.
Spearmint.
Yes.
I can smell it from here. I'm
Yeah,
serious.
it's very aromatic. Okay. And now we do a kind of a green apple puree. We added like 2 ounces and a half, and give you this kind of sweet and sour part
Yeah,
in
the
your
two-
mouth and keep the balance. Yes. We also added our spirit, local from the sugar cane. They call Seco Herrerano. It's like a local distillate in Panama.
Is that
in Herrera.
fermented or
Oh,
fermented or
yeah,
something?
it's
Oh,
fermented.
so it's
Yeah,
alcoholic.
yeah, it's alcoholic. Yeah, it's a local sugar cane distillate. Yes,
sugar
and
cane distillate.
yes, and also we added a kind of vermouth that we wash in lemongrass. So this lemongrass gives you and afford this elegance to our cocktail because it's a blended cocktail, but it's not like classic sweetness cocktail. It's like refreshing and powerful blended cocktail, and you can feel
All these flavors that you're
Yes.
making, like lemongrass and the mint and basil. I mean, that's like an amazing combination. The sugar distillate, so we get more alcohol,
Yeah.
and it's an awesome combination. Very creative. This is exciting.
We finish the balance with the fresh lime. You know, Panama, we are very lucky. We bless it with a lot of citrus and citrus around all the year in Panama. So now we added some ice and we start blending.
This is made of bamboo, custom bamboo with the Lokai name on it. That's a big piece of bamboo. Look at that.
Oh, looks very refreshing and yummy.
I can still smell the herbs.
Aromatic.
Very.
Voltear el limón un poquitito para el frente. Lo que hay blended with you now.
What was the name of the drink?
Lo que hay. Lo
Oh,
que hay.
I thought this was like the Atlantic Mystery again
No,
or
no,
something.
the Atlantic Mystery is the name.
Oh, yeah, this is really the Lokai, the original.
Yeah, the original lo que hay, yes.
It's the original Lokai, not a
Yeah.
variation.
And please, you get here. For enjoy, you have to get with a straw.
Yeah, this is, it definitely needs a straw.
Yes.
Let's see
Please
what this
enjoy, my
exotic drink
friends.
is. Thank you, Luis.
You're welcome.
Let's check this baby out. Wow. The sugar distillate is not strong like mezcal, but all the flavors, lemongrass, mint, the basil, and the sourness that he added. It's, again, it's a very light drink, but very flavorful. Not hot and spicy like the last one, the Atlantic History. This is the original Lokai specialty drink of the house. And it's refreshing with the crushed ice ground up in there too.
So many mixtures of flavors,
Yeah,
and you can taste them all separately, but they're like so good.
that's the thing. Each one is distinct. It's like having an appetizer and a drink in one.
Yeah, it's like a smoothie.
Exactly. What do you say we go for the third and final variation of the Lokai? And Luis himself is going to be making this one. Let's do it.
Hello, it's me again, you know, so we are now started prepare a very signature house drink. In that case, it's a drink that for me represent very inspiration and feelings because they call herencia. So herencia for us is a interpretation the ingredients that were antepasados and ancestors give to us. So first we start with a very particular ingredient from Panama. We have some shrub bananas. In that case, we are very lucky in Panama. We get a kind of the best bananas around the world. So about this, we start to do a kind of banana shrubs. So we combine this with a kind of fresh pineapple juice, okay?
We dulce entonces.
Yeah, but in that case, it's not smoke. It's local, fresh, just fresh pineapple juice. And we keep balance with a kind of fresh lime.
Sour and sweet.
Yes, sir. So now we get also a kind of balance to bitter of cacao bitter. Also, Panama have a kind of the best cacao around the world from Bocas del Toro. And we mix his particular flavor with very interesting ingredient that we developed here. We mix here a kind of Jerez and some avellanas liqueur. So this pour a creamy part and astringente part to the cocktail, and we finish with a kind of a world-class rum that has Zacapa 23 that pour this kind of vanilla coconut nose and give to us a kind of a cocktail very like creamy. When you can smell the aromas is like very fruity, but when you try at your mouth it's total delicate. So now we discard this kind of ice and we added our balls, spheres,
That's a cool ice.
you know.
That's so cool.
And now we start to do shake. Woo!
Do it, man. Do it.
Woo! Okay. We do a kind of a double strainer for keep our cocktail very clear, and you can feel this kind of creamy and this kind of color very interesting. Okay, and we finish added our perry, that in that case is a kind of a tajada.
Passion fruit?
No, it's a kind of a banana chip fried with a kind of a pineapple preserve and cacao nibs on top.
Oh my God.
So here we get herencia with
Wow,
a lot of
that's like
love
a-
and passion. So keep enjoying, my friends.
That's a work of art. I don't want to drink it. It's like I want to just look at it for a while.
So basically, our recommendation is that you get our chip. You can first try the sip of our cocktail, and your palate can be involved of our flavors, and then you get a bite and a sip together, and you can feel this second
So sip,
experience.
bite, and another
Yes,
sip,
sir.
and mix it together.
Please enjoy.
Let's give it a try.
Juan, vamos a hacer otro
I hope I
para
do this
ella.
right. It's a sip.
Bite, sip.
Well, that rum ain't Bacardi, let me tell you that. That's some top shelf rum. Oh man, when you mix the two,
Yeah.
it screams tropical. It's a tropical drink, and that top shelf rum that he used was superb. Sweet, sour, perfectly balanced. This is the definition of mixology.
Our creations, our experience, that is the most that we get feel inside, you know. So we want to say thank you for sharing with us, for get our experience, you know. We are waiting for you always with a lot of crazy things and a lot of love behind the bar. So the guys of Lo Que Hay here, thank you for coming. See you.
Woo! Okay, I want the clam with blood. Me gusta la sangre. Then, oh, this is sexy. It's actually called the sexy con colon. I gotta have something sexy. No culo, culita. Ensalada. Ah, no me gusta. Salad isn't real food. You just say no to salad. Gracias. If we don't get arrested this episode, we can get away with anything.
Dun dun dun!
We got our first dishes. This is what they call the sexy con colon. I just renamed it the sexy colon. So let's see it without the salsa. Our stuffed corn tortillas came with a tomato salsa. We're gonna taste the colon first. Crunchy on the outside, almost like flakes of potato on the inside. Now I'm gonna see what the salsa is all about. Smoky tomato. This is the bloody clam. Let's see how much blood we got in this clam. Down the hatch. It's like sliced ginger, but very sour. You don't even taste the bloodiness.
Is it actual blood?
I don't think so. I think it's the color. I don't think clams bleed.
Oh yeah.
Let's see what this corn empanada is all about. Oh my God, this has mass to it. Very heavy. Corn and cheese in the inside. I love it already. These are good. Look at the two types of cheese melted inside. I can't quite tell. It's not a cheddar. It's almost like a mozzarella, maybe a mild cheddar. There's a slight cheddar-y flavor with the corn. And there's a smoky flavor that's pervasive through the salsa that they make. Next up, we've got some fried pork belly. And what's really cool, zoom in on that, poached quail egg mixed in with it. And I've already mixed up all the ingredients. I see tomato in there. Try some vegetable first. The tomatoes have a hint of smokiness to them. Gotta have some of the poached quail egg. Here's a piece of the fried pork belly. It's like a snack, the pork belly when it's fried crispy like that. What I just mixed up, beef tongue with some ziti and some toasted breadcrumbs. Oh, perfectly cooked. When beef tongue is perfectly cooked, slow cooked, it is so tender it melts in your mouth. I love tongue.
I love tongue, you love tongue, we all love a big fat tongue.
As if tongue isn't interesting enough, what we got here is a combination of organs from a pig. A little puerquito. It's the stomach or tripe of the pig and the anus of the pig. I kid you not. So I'm about to eat a pig's ass. Well, this is the stomach. Let me warm up with the stomach. The sauce is very delicious. Let's eat the butt. It's like sausage. So all this while you've been eating sausage, you've been eating pig's butt. But this is really good. Here's some more stomach. Rice looks like it's cooked in coconut milk, which you find very commonly done down here in Panama. This is so far my favorite dish out of everything.
You always love the dishes that have the weirdest thing going on.
It's funny how that works.
Yeah.
What we have here is very conservative. This is Lo Que Hay fried chicken with mashed potatoes, which I'll stir up a little bit with their sauce. Creamy mashed potatoes. I see that black pepper in there, which is good. I'm gonna cheat them and have a little bit because I can't resist.
Yep.
Smooth, silky, with a tasty brown sauce. Now this sauce, I'm not sure what it is, so there's only one way to find out. Let me try it first. It tastes familiar, but it's not spicy at all. Qual salsa es?
Salsa búfalo.
Buffalo sauce.
Oh.
I knew it was familiar, but it's not the common buffalo sauce I'm used to in the States. I want to get this crispy outside. Juicy chicken inside, not overcooked, crispy on the outside. Let's try this baby without any of the buffalo sauce first. It's all in the crusty coating that they fried it in. Basically a chicken and potatoes dish, but very tasty. So we ate very well here at Lokai. Now tomorrow, we'll be having lunch at the most genuine Italian restaurant in Panama. Not just Panama City, in Panama. No exaggeration. For dinner, we're going to have dinner from local, authentic Panamanian cuisine. So stay tuned, we got a lot more stuff coming. Oh my God. So if you're ever in Casco Viejo, the old town of Panama City, Panama, I would recommend coming to Lokai. And like I warned you, it's so popular, it's not easy getting tables, and with good reason. So until next time, hasta la tanya.